What's up, everybody? It's Shamalal here. Gonna be playing some Skyrim. Not like I needed another excuse to play another playthrough of this game, but here we go. I'm gonna do it a little bit differently this time. So I'm gonna dice roll a whole bunch of my decisions and choices throughout the game. So what this means is basically, to start off, I'm gonna roll a die for the race that I will play. I've also put together some classes that I will also roll for to see what class and what skills I get to use. Having said that, there are a couple rules throughout this whole series here, which I'll probably do multiple, maybe get a variety of different play styles in. So, one, I can only use the skills that are assigned to my class. I will say that there will occasionally be some exceptions with this. However, I will try my hardest to always keep it in line with that. There are some things like, for instance, if there's a door that is literally locked, that is literally preventing me from progressing on the quest, and I'm like, say, a paladin, where I wouldn't be using lockpicking, I will maybe do like a shield bash to the door that I'm going to like try to strong arm my way in, and then I'll just pick the lock. Or if I want to be really not great about it, maybe I'll console command unlock the door. But whatever, I will figure those situations out when I get there. If I ever do have to, break my character immersion here, I will kind of let you guys know. When I level, I will roll a die to see which stat I must upgrade. In the case where, say, something like a barbarian, where I would not be using magic of any kind, if I roll for magicka, I just will not do that. I'll just split it up a little bit differently, so I'm not putting pointless points in there. So I must make decisions based on my class. So, if I'm a paladin, and I'm going like sort of a lawful good here, I would not be, just going into people's houses and stealing things. There may be some like kind of, if I ever am doing something that maybe seems a little bit, I will always try to justify it. So like, for instance, when I'm in a cave, fighting bandits, I might be like looting the chests and everything else, but for a paladin, it wouldn't be, oh, I'm stealing all this stuff so I can just make a ton of money, and this is, what a great haul. It's going to be, I need to make sure that I'm adequately provisioned and I can continue on. Also, whenever I level, I will be rolling a die to see where I get to have to put my perk point as well. It will be whatever I'll roll for what skill, but what perk point in that tree I put in, that will be ultimately up to me. If there are decisions in conversation that seem they don't really quite align with my character, I will just roll to see what I attempt. But from there, we'll kind of go from there. So I'm going to start rolling my race. Ooh, a Bosmer. I've never actually played a Bosmer. I always play like Dark Elves, or I used to play Imperials a lot. I thought Imperials were fun, just because of Voice of the Emperor. Okay, I'm going to see what some of these presets look like. I actually like that one. I'm going to keep that one. And now let's see what class. Ranger. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I took this Ranger from a class from a guide. I've tweaked it a little bit and again, some of these will be skills that I will quote unquote use, but in very limited capacity. So the whole skill set of my Ranger will be one-handed, archery, light armor, sneak, lockpicking, smithing, specifically for like this sort of hunter aspect of a Ranger, hunting animals, making armor out of that kind of thing. Illusion, specifically for things like muffle, to like, for the hunter kind of class fantasy. Alchemy, pickpocket in very, very limited situations, and again, it'll be more like, I'm not gonna do anything to really like boost my pickpocket or really try to level it. It'll be kind of like a skill I feel comfortable enough using, but I'm not super confident in using it. And something like speech, I think, kind of just goes with everyone, because every class, quick-witted archer, I think, is a cool little trope. But those are the skill sets, and again, some of them will be very specific and narrowed down. So like illusion, I'm not going to be just grabbing every single illusion spell, but some of them, like, calming, if I can calm like a beast, sort of like a communing with nature type idea, that sort of makes sense. Things like muffle, where it muffles the sound of my footsteps, that makes sense. Smithing, I'm obviously going to go light armors. I'm not going to go heavy, because that just wouldn't make sense. And yeah, from there, that's where we're going to go. So I'm going to name my character here, and we're going to name him, I'm going to name him Thelen. Whoops. We're going to name him Thelen. So, whoops, if I can spell. So from here, I'm not going to make you watch the whole little intro or the whole thing, but I will catch up with you after. All right, and we're back on the other side of the tutorial area here. So I kind of did something on the way. I did roll off screen, unfortunately. I leveled up while I was in the cave. So just as a heads up, I had to put my first point into stamina, and the first skill I got to put in point to was archery. So now I'm going to roll a 6-sided die for odds and evens. Odds will be survival mode. Evens will be not survival mode. I'm kind of hoping it's even. It is indeed even. So no survival mode, which is good because I don't really like survival mode that much. Okay, here we go. Alright, there's the dragon. I hear the cry of a bird. So I am playing with a ton of mods.
Looks like he's gone for good this time.
I'll put a list in the description of the video of what mods I'm playing with, if you guys are interested. But yeah.
Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's a blacksmith there.
Gonna harvest some berries.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck.
So hopefully these mods, I didn't really play a lot with the new mod configuration that I set up, so I'm hoping it's not gonna lag too bad or like lag my computer too bad. Alright, so we're gonna sneak around a little bit. We're gonna go and we're gonna harvest some stuff along the way. While we harvest some stuff, we are going to we're gonna go and we're gonna try and get to the standing stones. I have an immersion mod that turns off the compass, so it makes it a little bit harder in a good way, I think, to find stuff.
General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Oh, there's Rabbit. I'm assuming this is like some sort of class quest thing. I'm really bad at this. Oh man. Okay, here we go. You know what? I'm actually gonna do this instead. Let's get some dagger action going here. Run up and so beast tongue. So yeah, this is related. Oh, it's got some stuff. Oh, interesting. Oh, a necklace of water breathing. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, I have this one mod that is for, it improves the races of Skyrim, so each race gets like a special quest. I guess this one here is like a beast thing. So there you go. Second. Excuse me. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go pick some more flowers. I really hope this is like not too laggy. My computer is really not great, so here's hoping that this looks all nice and smooth. If it doesn't, well, I mean, you'll never see this video anyway, because I just won't post it. No, I probably still will. I've been trying to get this out for a while. I've had this idea for a bit, and I just think it's really interesting. But yeah, I like adding the sort of class flair of. Oh, there's a little hunter camp here. I don't want to fight those guys though. Oh. They told me to back off. I'm backing off. Okay. They clearly don't want me there. That's okay. All right, let's pick that. Pick some flowers. Let's grab that butterfly. So yeah, I also have. I'm assuming that the reason too there's so many different things that I'm seeing here too that like for the first time like different items is I have one add-on here that it's like a complete alchemy overhaul. So I'm assuming that it's gonna add a whole ton of ingredients, and again, a lot of the mods I'm playing with, this is a bunch of it's for the first time, so if I seem surprised, that's exactly why, because I've never played it before. Alright, so we found the the guardian stones, so we're going to do the thief one, because most of our skills are thief skills, so we're going to do that, so this will just help us level up a little bit faster, and kind of get some little progression going here. Let's see is there anyone actually down at this little camp? There is. I'm assuming it's a location I can discover. Oh no, it's just a fisherman. Oh, I also have this thing here that, it's a fishing map. It makes the, any books or notes or whatever that I have never read, it will glow like that. So it's kind of nice for if you want to, be a well-read person. Okay, so now I know that we have to go along the thing here. I'm going to re-equip my bow. So the way I'm doing this, because I'm more of a ranger, I am going to use the weapons that, class flair wise are going to be daggers and swords, but probably going to try to stick with daggers for the most part. I'm going to stick with my bow, though, as my primary weapon, and then I'll switch if I need to. If I'm in close range and I'm really getting wailed on, then I'll kind of make that switch. Let's pick some flowers. Okay, here we go. And look at the water too. It's just like so beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful walk here. Okay, pick some more flowers. I know there's usually always, I think, like wolves up here. Memory serves. Here we go. Oh, I'm so used to always having, like, my other playthroughs, like, already having the perk for zooming in. So I'm, like, always, like, left, or I'm always doing the right click to, like, try to zoom in, even though I can't. There we go. Okay. So here we go. So we'll keep sneaking. So yeah, you'll see here, like, normally you wouldn't see a lot of this stuff, but it's got a bunch, like, usually just get wolf pelts off them, but here they've added a bunch of different ingredients being cooking. Oh yeah, the mod, I should rephrase, the alchemy overhaul is not just alchemy, it's also cooking as well. So there's a ton of new cooking and alchemy reagents. Okay, there we go. I really like this actual, this little side part here, like whenever I pick something up, that it shows me I picked one up, and it shows me like what my total in my inventory is. It makes it really good when you're trying to gather stuff, and like you're trying to, gather materials or whatever, you know how much you already have. Makes it kind of nice. Okay, so we're gonna go to Riverwood. Okay. Here we go. So beautiful, some of this stuff too. Alright, here we go. So this is what my guy looks like, just a heads up. So here we go. We've got some Imperial leather armor to start off, and the fur gauntlets. We'll probably make some, once we can make like some like fur armor, we'll make our own like little armor set here. As I mentioned, can I pick up firewood? No, I can't. Because I know in smithing, when you want to improve your bow, you need firewood to do it. Okay, here we go. Let's pick some more thistle.
I saw a dragon.
Okay, so this is the dude we need to talk to.
Ain't every day we get visit.
So here we
Of course.
go.
Take
He's
what you
gonna
need.
tell me this because.
What's all this about?
So,
What are you two doing here?
Okay, here we go. We're gonna take everything because we're gonna use some of it to sell, just to get our things. So we're gonna tell him a dragon attacked in Helgen.
In Helgen?
Yeah.
That explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was.
I enjoy that like dragons are not like right at the moment are like not a common thing in this like so far that it's like a really big deal. But yeah, it's really interesting that like they didn't just like be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy, like there's dragons just all over the place. Just go kill some. I like that it's like a reemergence kind of thing here. And also, if you've never played this before, and that was a spoiler, I apologize. But I mean, it's been out for like 12 or 13 years at this point. I feel spoiler alert is a little over. Okay, so we have to go to Whiterun and try to get to the here. Let's do this first here before we go. Does he do 1 second here? Oh no, he doesn't have the option. Usually there's like a thing where it's like, do you need help around the forge? I know it gave me the option to use it, but usually they'll give you like a little smithing tutorial. We'll do that once we get to Whiterun because I know they can do it there.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
I love these little like scripted not cinematics, but like scripted conversations when you go into places.
We are done talking about this.
And then when you talk to him, he's like, "Oh, sorry, you're here."
I don't know what.
So I'll ask him if something happened.
We did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing.
Oh, one thing.
An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Oh. I could help you get the claw back.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Ooh.
Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
So this is me metagaming a little bit because I know I'm gonna have to go there eventually with the quest anyways. It's just making it a little easier on myself.
I think your new helper here needs
Sooner you find the.
Let's go here and let's sell some stuff. Because we're gonna need some. We're gonna need some coin to gotta get started here. So we only have 96 gold. So we'll start over here. We're not going to need gems yet, because we're not really going to be crafting much jewelry. It's going to be more armor, like light armor for ourselves, so we can get rid of that. The iron ingot we're going to keep, because we're going to need it for at least crafting weapons. We won't need books, and again, we're not learning spells, at least not like those kinds of spells. Let's go here. So we're going to keep our reagents, because we're going to need them for alchemy. We don't really need food, because we're going to kind of rely more on potions than anything, so we can get rid of a bunch of this, since we'll make some coin off of all of the stuff that we've got so far. And this will be kind of like our, our income source. Instead of like, going and ransacking everywhere, we're going to be more, hunter-gatherer kind of thing. So we're not going to need resist potions too right off the bat. Elixir of Health restores. See, I've never seen this. Watered Elixir of Health. Restores 25 points of health in 1 second. Increases health by 20 points per second. Ooh, I like that. See, like, this is what I think alchemy is missing. Is like, some more, flare-ish things. We're not really using Magicka right off the back, so right now here we can use this for a quick 20 gold, just for the moment. Won't need that old clothing. No, we can keep this Amulet of Water Breathing, or Next Water Breathing. That's probably going to be helpful for certain things. We don't need the magic clothing. I don't know what this Wheel of Pain amulet is. I feel like it's important, so I'm not going to try to sell it. I'm going to keep it, because it just seems like oddly specific for... I mean, it might be one of the animated armors things in one of the mods I downloaded. So there we go. So we're at about... So we're gonna keep the daggers. We'll keep 2 swords too. We're gonna get rid of the mace, because the mace doesn't really fit. We're also gonna get rid of 1 bow, because we don't need 2. So we got 525 gold. That's a really good start, I think.
No, buy the 8.
All right. So we're gonna go now. Now we're gonna make our way to Whiterun. Like a little chicken. All right. Here we go. Ooh, there's some mushrooms. Oh, yeah, so in alchemy, one of the things you do is that, again, for those who haven't played, you get your effects here, that each thing has 4, so we're going to try eating some of these to get, so that's health fortification. Okay, that gave us resist poison, so we're going to eat until it's like, starts damaging us a little bit here. So fortify alteration, good. Fortify conjuration, damage stamina, we can deal with that for now. Magic of fortification, stamina regeneration, kind of counters. 45 alteration. What did that one give us? Fire aversion. Okay. What's that one? Water walking. Okay, cool. Fortify sneak. Looks like these are all positive. Drain intelligence. That's okay for now. Fortify unarmed. Okay. Fortify enchanting. Not really using it, but I mean, fortify marksman. That's gonna be helpful. Damage stamina regen. It's not ideal. Fatigue. Also not ideal. Fortify unarmed. Okay, so we made it out pretty okay getting through all of them. So it's probably gonna damage some of our stats. So we're gonna have no stamina. So we'll have to watch running a little bit here, at least for the first bit. I actually really like these immersion mods where, like, again, like having a simplified UI, not having, like, as much as the compass is nice, especially when you first play this game, because then you can, kind of like angle yourself and just like follow the little mark on the compass. That is helpful. However, I kind of like it. It makes me appreciate what I'm looking at a lot more. I can actually just like, so here we go. We're gonna try to get this guy here. He's a little too far. Okay, we're gonna shoot the ground here so we can retrieve our arrow. Okay. Let's see. Let's get a little closer. Okay, where'd he go? Oh, he's like all the way across there now. Okay, it's a little too far. We'll keep going for now. Okay, put the bow away for now. Get some more mushrooms. Okay, let's see what else we can find. So Whiterun, you can see, is like way over there. Uh-oh. I feel like we're in combat now. Oh yeah, there's a wolf. Let's go. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. I thought I was gonna miss him because my kind of glitched or lagged a little bit there. All right, so we didn't recover any arrows, which is kind of unfortunate. I wonder, can I take my arrow out of him? No, I can't. That's kind of lame. It's the only downside. I love archery in this game, and I think it's like one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite combat skills for sure. But I find that sometimes it can be a little, the arrow management is like the really big part of it. And think this is the patrol. Yeah, there's a patrol there. We don't want to go near them because they'll attack eventually if I'm too close. So we're gonna do this intro. I think that what we're gonna do, the first bit here, you know, my character, you know, being a prisoner by the Imperials, you know, and you know, other, you know, elven races in Skyrim, you know, that because they're not Nords, not really favored so well. I think we'll go side in the Civil War with the Imperials, but right now we're a little bit, you know, not really fully invested in either cause right now because we don't like the way the Nords are handling things, but we also don't like, you know, we're also not in front of the Imperials because they were gonna, you know, they had us in prison. So why did
Lucas and I had been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jurgen raised us here. Even Vigner couldn't remember companions younger than us.
Oh. Okay. So who are the
companions? Are my family. We fight so that other people don't have to.
It's a noble cause.
We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other.
Sounds kind of up my alley, but you know, we're sort of disillusioned with that honor could be had, you know, after what's happened to us at this point. We're a little So, alright, so speak to the leader of the companions.
You handle yourself
Thelen.
well. You could make for a decent shield brother.
She saw us get our one arrow shot in. So, what is a shield
An
brother?
outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
The coin's good, so that, you know, that kind of works for me, you know? Make some money for my honor, but at this point, it's kind of a...
The old man's got a
at this point, it just seems like, you know, I still don't believe it because, you know, all the circumstances surrounding me seems like maybe, you know, being sort of, you know, not really believing in honor at the moment, and things don't seem fair and just right now. And I think that, you know, we'll probably end up, you know, doing something like the Thieves Guild and kind of, you know, just being sort of, you know, disillusioned with the world, and from there, then we can maybe return to our path of honor eventually. But we'll see. Maybe someone will appreciate our combat talents.
By Elswyr, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north by the Lorius farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Oh man, we gotta find this strange jester.
Well, sounds like you've had quite the journey.
Okay. Alright, let's run up to Whiterun here, and we'll get started here and kind of go through some of our intro stuff here of just getting the intro to the main quest, and then we can kind of just maybe do our smithing, a little bit of our smithing just to get, you know, a little bit of basic gear right out the gate, and then we can see about going further from there. Maybe, you know, we're gonna need to make money somehow. But
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
That's good. That's what guards should be doing, you know, keeping an eye on everybody, keeping the town safe. Alright, let's go in. Take the loading time. Honestly, like, I feel like Skyrim, with the amount of mods in the mod and how strong the modding community is, you know, I just feel like the game can never die, because someone will just make some new quest pack or something. Let's go here, let's pick some flowers quickly. Yeah, I really love some of these mods that like make the towns look more believable, because like usually like this isn't here, it's usually just a building with like the forge and stuff, but like it's got a nice little storeroom over here. With the smithing rework, it's got the smelter, so you can smelt down gear into ore and stuff, so like you can kind of help your smithing skill that way too, which is kind of a neat alternate way.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking back.
Need help around the forge?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go make one. I shall go
Don't
make an
forget
iron
to check
dagger.
inside the shop.
I already
if you
have
need
two,
anything.
but, you know, I'll go craft myself one. Alright. So, it's, again, there's a lot of different weapons here. There's antique sword and some other stuff. There's a cutlass as well. It made a lot of really neat weapons in here, but we're going to stick to the task at hand. They also have a Tanto as well. Oh, wow. They really, like, I think they, like, really took, you know, a page out of Morrowind's book here. I like that. Okay, so let's go make the iron dagger. That's what we're supposed to make here.
Not
Okay.
bad. Reminds me when I first started.
Okay.
smithing.
So now we'll go here. We'll bring it back to her.
I don't claim.
Here's
Not
the iron
bad,
dagger.
but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Okay, sounds good.
All right,
So here we're
then.
gonna go here. We're gonna go to the grindstone. We're gonna, yep. So we're gonna take one of our iron daggers here, make it fine quality, sharpen it there. So we'll bring it back.
Have you met my father? This looks good. You
There
put
you go.
time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them.
Perfect.
You want to keep helping? How about you make
course.
some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Okay. So this is where like our hunter-gatherer kind
I'll
of
take
thing
my
comes
leave.
into thing. As far as we start getting hunting animals and getting hides and stuff like that, we can turn them into leather. So you see here for the bear pelt that we got earlier, we can go here and turn that into leather. Okay. There we go.
You think all the council,
So
my father...
here's that leather you
Ah,
want.
good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Let's see if you can make a hide helmet.
Yep.
Here's the rest of what you need.
Okay, now we're gonna go make a hide helmet, which
Mhm.
is perfect because we use light armor and it's light armor, so that's perfect for us. I like how they have barbarians. It's just like the same as the iron. Oh, an eye patch. That's really cool. I like how it takes a gold, like one gold piece to make the eye patch. Okay, so we need to make a hide helmet. Okay. All right. So bring it back.
Need something?
Here's a hide helmet.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate.
I mean, hey,
Let's improve
I like
the
this.
fit.
Seems like a fun
Take
job.
this leather to the workbench over there.
All right, so now we're gonna go
Don't forget
improve
to
it.
check inside the shop if you need any.
Alright, here we go. So hide helmet, we're gonna improve it to fine quality. So 12. Which if you look here, so like
I
it's a
don't
little-
claim to be the
so
best
it'll
at
make it right on
blacksmithing,
par
but-
with the Imperial helmet,
Yorland
which is kind of
Grayman
okay.
spelled that
I
wrong.
mean, I can just improve
Man
the
Steel
other
is
one, but it'll be
legendary.
better.
Out
Alright,
with it.
I've tempered the hide
You
helmet.
have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day.
Well, thank
Why
you.
don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh?
Ooh, there you go. Alright, okay. So let's go here. We're gonna
Alright
back
then.
out and we're gonna go up to the Jarl and tell him about the dragon. And then after that, it seems like a good point where we'll stop our first video here. Okay, let's pick some flowers. I can't stop picking the flowers. Okay, there you go. Ooh, I like how these torch bugs glow. That's really cool. They really improved it. They used to have like a really weird, like awkward yellow glow. I like that. It's like more fluorescent green. All right, here we go. So let's run. Oh, pick.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford
Okay, there
it.
we go. I hope you guys like this long play version of this. I mean, you know, it's not gonna be for everybody. Some people don't like the tutorial bits, but you know, and like, you know, watching me tediously craft stuff probably isn't the funnest, but I think it'll be kind of fun, you know, kind of get a full encompassing view of Skyrim. But yeah, and plus we'll, you know, get to explore some cool mods, especially some of the quest related ones I think are really interesting. All right, here we go. So let's run. Who's this? Oh, an adventurer. Ooh.
I only counsel caution.
What
We
do you
cannot
have me
afford
do
to
then?
act
What's the
rashly.
meaning
Not
of this
like-
interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
I have news from Helgen about dragon
Well,
attacks.
that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Who's this then? So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
So the Great View
Really?
appears to try to cut him out.
You're certainly forthright about your criminal past.
I mean, I
But
wasn't
it's
actually
none of my
criminal.
concern who the Imperials want to execute.
Ah, that's good. I'm glad you
especially
looked
now.
past that. That's really
What I
important.
want to know is what exactly happened at Helgen?
The dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was heading this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls?
I really like
Against
how
the
unique they
dragon?
made everyone's armor look.
My lord,
you know, with
We
this
should send
mod,
troops
because
to
like
Riverwood at
even
once.
his looks a little bit better.
It's in the most
Balgriff's,
immediate
she looks
danger.
kind of the same, but the guards, like
Dragon is
even like
lurking
looking at
in the
this guard with that
mountains.
helmet and
Patient,
shield versus
you'll
like
assume
this
we're
one,
preparing to join
you know,
Ulfric's
makes
side
them
and
not look
attack
like they're
him.
just clones.
We should not.
It's really neat.
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people.
Yeah,
Irileth,
it's a man of
send
action.
a detachment to Riverwood at once.
There you go.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best.
Sit here and
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative.
I always found that
You've
weird where he
done
says your own
Whiterun
initiative. I
service.
mean, I was literally told to
I
come here
won't
by
forget it.
the last guy.
Here, take this
Barbarian
as a small
armor he
token
gave
of
me.
my esteem.
Thank you. I'm gonna sell it.
Is
Thank you.
another thing you could do for me, suitable for someone of your particular talents.
Well, it's here. It's hoping.
Come,
Make some money.
let's go find Farengar, my court wizard.
Okay.
He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Sounds like a plan, Jarl.
I want to be patient. I want it just right now. Father
Oh.
promised. All you ever
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna wrap up the first video here. I hope you guys like this long play format, and we'll keep going through all of the quests here. And again, like I said, I think our first thing we're maybe gonna go to Riften and start the Thieves Guild
Farengar.
kind of thing.
I think
But
I
from
found
there,
someone who can help you
I'll
with
wait for
your
this conversation to finish. But
dragon
yeah, I
Go
think
ahead
we'll
and
start.
fill
We'll
me
go
in
from there.
with
Maybe
all
go to the Thieves Guild. I think, you know, feeling like that's
So
the only
Jarl
place they
thinks you
fit in
can be of
currently.
use to me. Oh yes, he
Guy
must be
down on his
referring
luck.
to my research into the dragons.
Yes.
Yes, I could. Well,
I can fetch
when I
stuff.
say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in
I'm a
search of
hunter,
an ancient stone
gatherer. You
tablet
know, I
that
kind of
may
like
or
to
may
get
not
out there and get
actually
my
be-
hands dirty. All right, where am I going and what am I fetching?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like
Don't
that.
need it.
Leave those details to your betters, am I right?
That's a
I
little rude.
learned
Not
of a
my
certain
betters, but-
stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow.
Okay.
A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites.
Ooh.
Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Anything you can tell
An
me
old
about Bleak
tomb
Falls Barrel?
built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here.
Oh, that's pretty
I'm
rude.
sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
How do you know the tablet is in Bleak Falls
Well,
Barrow?
must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't I have my sources.
All right.
Reliable sources.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, from there, we're gonna call it here, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this long play, kind of me talking about some of the systems and what I like about it and everything else. But yeah, tune in for the next video, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.